This is our second day. They will present a paper. Finally, your ambience is moving on from our place. Bye bye. Just say bye. Chàng thẳng một cái tít nó sẽ hại lắm. Tôi sẽ không hại lắm. Here, food, preparing food, and here we are trying to get breakfast. We can get breakfast or what then? Yeah. Or maybe let's go and check there. Maybe if there is a tea, we can have tea, no? I think they haven't come yet. I think Sang. Maybe they're still in that hotel, man.
Hotel.
Okay. Welcome, Sing. Matang nak kau. Oh, it would be nice if we stand there.
Fair enough.
Okay. Now we are inside. And here is Sang and all. This is our Maloma. Professors and all. And we're waiting for the program. Here is our dancer is coming.
आप मंच पे पधारें और हमें गौरवान्वित करें। इसी श्रृंखला को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं आचार्य जितेंद्र नारायण जी को आमंत्रित करूंगा।
She's still talking, but you're moving out. Cảnh rất thiếu xíu đâu buổi thật.
Huh? I'm just prepared, but I don't know whether.
If you pity, then I left my pen drive in the room.
I just write down on the phone.
That much? No, I don't think we will be able to.
That's maybe orally, I think.
No. Because like for 70 and all, if we all just do that one.
Okay. I'm confused the way how they write.
There is no right or left.
Ngon nhàng hay. Đây cũng chậm đâu. It's a little bit slippery as well. Ủa em mấy cái gì lại hại sao luôn? Con trà vẻ thấu xia.
막대 on building 없나 저거 때문에.
좀 타고 아, 좀 달래. 이렇게 애니가 있어. 근데 또 가이다 니가. 이렇게 발라시시.
오.
Broken paro.
Sana tisi lo fa min.
Cái này mà giặc à? Chẳng tạo thân này tụ 131 cái trên presentation cái này.
Northeast India, all the cultural diversity, ethnic groups difference are like giving special difference about federalism under like asymmetric federalism, or we can say it's a constitutional asymmetry. And I'm not going to details of this definition. And we have seen Indian constitutions, there are so many provisions regarding this minority rights and cultural diversity. So in Northeast India, we have like this special power, like under Article 371, like with those states like Assam, Arunachal, Nagaland, Gujarat, and Manipur, and so on, Sikkim, like that, we have so all these special power, like especially 6 schedule, under 6 schedule we have district council, and yeah, for self-government rights, it's one of the what to say special rights under federalism. As a multicultural policy we have in Northeast India, and the basis of this constitutional asymmetry in Northeast India is like we have socio-cultural identities, ethnicity, and all regional differences is the basis for like incorporating all this in the Constitution of India, and so many criticize this what to say this policy or something like asymmetrical federalism as a decision inducing and decision preventing something. There are pros and cons it has got. And coming to the conclusion, in Northeast India, this what to say special power or special difference rights says what to say it does not what to say fragmented or differentiated. It doesn't like what to say have much relevance. This what to say this situation inducing potential have much relevance in Northeast India. State that empower various ethnic groups, communities by preserving and consolidating their cultural way of life through self-governments and through traditional governance systems. And so groups' rights has no dilemma like in like it's like so just to solve the problems of minority, the federal police surely must self-consciously engage thoroughly. Thank you.
Thank you, convener and the respected chair. My title of the paper is on the state politics in Mizoram. The state politics is such in the country started with the Byron Winners, then come to the Impal Narayan and all. But the state politics since 70s, it started 60s and the 70s, but the state politics in India doesn't include the state politics in the Northeast, except Assam. Even Assam also, not so much, basically because the people in Delhi when they look toward the Northeast, they were not able to see beyond Assam. As a result of that, the state politics doesn't cover the periphery. What I'm trying to say is, Mizoram politics is very, very unique. Why I'm saying it's unique is when you compare with other states of the country, there are particular features which are very, very different from others. Say for example, Mizoram is in a periphery. When I say periphery, it is in the border with Bangladesh and Myanmar and connected with Assam, Manipur and Tripura. Okay, so it is at the border. But at the same time, we have to remember that in the last, say, 20-30 years, we talk about the borders as the borders are the gateway to opportunities for international trade and commerce. what I'm trying to say is the geography of Mizoram can be utilized for better purpose or other. What I'm trying to say is basically there is a potential for Mizoram to move ahead beyond the idea of periphery or the frontier states. Say for example, it can be the gateway of India to Southeast Asia and Far East, or it can be the other way around, maybe the gateway of Southeast Asia to India and beyond on the other side. So, however, till now the government of India as well as the state governments failed to utilize the advantage, the geographical advantage of the Mizoram. When it comes to the state politics, whether it's a Madam Wena or the Iqbal Narayan, they talk about the political journey. Here, I would like to point it out that Mizoram was not part of the Indian freedom struggle in any manner, basically because the British government doesn't allow them to even to take politics, to take part in politics. They are not allowed to even form political party till 1946. So it's very, very different. Then Mizoram is a special state in the sense that Mizoram is under the Article 371G, where the Indian Parliament could not even able to implement the laws framed by the Indian Parliament, particularly on the social practice. I mean, social practice of the Mizo, the customary laws in the proceedings, and also with the law and ownership of land. In this area, they could not be able to touch. Further, another thing which is very, very important, the features of the state politics is about the role of the governor. When we talk about the role of the governor, many people think that the role of the governor is about the certain states. Here in the 6 scheduled areas, the role of the governor is beyond that. Because the governor can also, the governor is empowered to dissolve the district council. Plus, under paragraph 16, 1 and the 16.2, subparagraph 16.1 and 16.2, the governor has the authority to impose governor rule in the district council. So these are some of the unique features of the Mizoram politics. Apart from that, there are also others which I would like to mention that the politics of Mizoram is basically controlled by two parties, the Congress and MNF, in the last 36 years. In the post-Nehru era, Mizoram became a state only in 1987. From 87 till today, only two parties controls the states, and they face only one president rule till today. So we can say that Mizoram is a very, very stable state in that sense. Another thing I would like to point out here is, in Mizoram, the role of the civil society organization is very, very important. Without the civil society organization, the state cannot run, in the sense that... Okay. Thank you.
We are extremely sorry that in our situation, we have limited time and I'm short of people. So we are extremely sorry for the inconvenience.
The next participant, Chandrika Arya, Research Scholar, Department of Political Science, University of Delhi.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lama. So the topic that I'm going to give a presentation today is youth and political parties in Mizoram. Youth and political parties in Mizoram. And my topic is about analyzing the youth and the political parties and the working of the youth wings of these political parties in Mizoram, as well as how youth participate in the Mizoram. So this is the topic what this topic about, and for the purpose of the study, I have collected data from 35 respondents, and I analyzed the voting as well as the rallies and protests of this particular participation, and through which I have found out that majority of the respondents, most of them have participated in terms of votings. However, in terms of rallies, in terms of protests, the youth in Mizoram, from the respondent I have taken, they are not participating much, and they mostly engage in only the votings. And also, I just want to highlight one more point here. Regarding the definitions of the youth by the different political parties in Mizoram. So Yasha already mentioned that the two major parties in Mizoram are Congress and the local party MNF. So these are the two political parties. However, there are two more political parties. That is, another one is BJP as well as Mizoram People's Movement. There are four political parties. Of course, there are more political parties, but these are the major ones in Mizoram as of 2023. And their definitions about the youth is differs, and the definitions of youth by the Congress party youth wings, they said that it is between 18 to 50, and by the Mizoram National Front youth, they said that 20 to 50. By the BJP, Bharata Janata Yuva Morcha, Mizoram, 18 to 35, and Mizoram People's Movement, they define that the youth are between 18 to 35. So the respondent that I have mentioned, 35 respondents are between this age range of 18 to 45. So I would like to conclude by saying that in Mizoram, yes, the youth are participating a lot. They are very much engaged in politics. They do participate in voting, but the youth wings in Mizoram, they are working, but they are not that active. They are active only during the election time. So to say, this period. So this year there is election on the date is not that fixed. On the coming either November or October during the election. So during this time, the youth wings of the political parties are mostly active. And the whole year, the whole 4 years, they will be, they will not have any kind of activities, and hence this makes the youth not able to participate as much in violation protests. And this indicate, this shows that the youth can only participate in terms of only the votings. So this is my finding, and thank you so much.
Coming from Mizoram University. Firstly, I want to say I'll stick to the time. So my paper is political culture of the youth in Mizoram, or understanding the political culture of the youth in Mizoram. So as you know, political culture, it's to put in the simplest term, political culture is the way how people see the political system, the way they have trust or their level of confidence in the political system. So according to Lucien Pai, political culture, it is the set of attitude, belief, and sentiments that give order and meaning to the political process. So according to Almond and Powell, political culture can be classified into three categories. Number one, parochial political culture. When we talk about parochial political culture, it is like the people are, how to say, they were not aware. They also have less cognitive knowledge, and their level of political participation is very low. And coming to the subject political culture, it is like they are aware. They know what's happening in the political system, but their level of political participation is like in parochial, it's very low. And next, it is the participant political culture. In this participant political culture, they are aware, and not the difference between the participant political culture and subject and parochial is that their level of participation in politics, it's very high. They were also active. So based on this classification of Almond and Powell, I'll categorize which the Mizoram we belong to. Number one, the factor which influence political culture. Number one, political awareness. Coming to the political awareness, the Mizoram youth were aware. They were totally aware regarding what's happening in the political system, who is the governor, who is the present ruling party, something like that. Yes, they were aware. Because most of the majority of the respondents were aware of the political system. Next, political discussion. Coming to the political discussion, the Mizoram youth were, they also have a regular or often discussion in politics. They have a regular, like friends, families, groups, something like this. They have a regular discussion. And next, lastly, political participation. So coming to political participation, the level of political participation is low. Although they are aware, they also have a regular discussion, but when coming to political discussion, I mean political participation, it's low as compared to their awareness and their level of discussion. So it's low. So coming to the conclusion, looking at their level of political discussion awareness, the museum cannot be categorized as parochial subject and participation. It can be categorized as mixed political culture or subject participant political culture. That's all. Thank you.
Giảm nó tụi cái với cái present Việt Nam em sao?
với cái present na international present ngal thế sao?
Giảm tụi cái.
Presentation in international seminar.
Yeah.
Significant.
Oh, it's drizzling. Yeah, so try.
Run, I think.
Yeah, I think we have to run. Raining. Raining a lot, yeah? Shit! You need to go fast. Shit, man. Shit. Take rest here, okay? Let's go take rest. Sao phải chỗ lắm sao? Hey, hello, come on.
They're gonna take more.
No, you go.
It's raining, sir. Moving. Look at Zara's scale. Look at this idea. So fast. Cột nền vào. Cái món này tôi chỉnh. Này cái inline khiến mà bao một sen. Ashish nó đổ lên. Cái ashish cái tao cái xin đi mà tặng xe. Sao cho con? Tôi có cái chuyện sao sao? Nó bay đâu? Mui cái gì đó, pap tặng này. Thằng lá tao. Mày lan thằng. She's still eating, and some of my friends are also still eating. Yo, apa? Boleh sampai ha? Eat plenty of kashish. Lai, come tolong. Macam tu ko. Ay palashes karo na siya ko. Pre blubang saya ni kadi. Kung butang kita. Pala na siya. Sakit kita na. Sakit kita pa na. Tawong lani sa. Ni kadi. Blubang mo siya. Na Instagram mo ro la sale thong siya. Certificate malapay ha. Sabe. Finally, after taking the certificate, me and Ashish, we are going to enter the second program again. Second program hal. Wah, bunyi lah nama bang nama. I really got irritated already, man. I want to shout at him already because that guy is like taking so much time. You were waiting for almost 10 minutes, I think.
10 minutes, yeah. Because I said the wrong number, no. I was thinking
The second program.
something for 10 numbers, wrong number for.
कभी तेरा दर कभी डर कभी हंस पर कभी आशिकी तेरा शुक्रिया मैं कहाँ कहाँ से गुजर गया। परम आदरणीय महामंत्री सर कोषाध्यक्ष महोदय, सर जी गोपाल रेड्डी, सर मोहम्मद खालिद साहब, अंजनी साहब और दूसरे हाजिरीन कराम, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि माननीय
ऐसे ही मिनट सो नहीं दोनों आते तो ये उन तक
विगत वर्ष हम लोग मेघालय में मिले थे।
ओके
ये महाजग यहाँ महात्मा गांधी की जिस धरती पर हम लोग आए हैं, अहिंसा की धरती है और इस अहिंसा की धरती पर सेवाग्राम में पता चला कि गांधी जी के बहुत सारे अवशेष पड़े हुए हैं। मेरे जैसे नाचीज को देखने का मौका अभी तक नहीं मिला है। मेरी गाड़ी कल सुबह है, मैं कैसे देख पाऊंगा। जनरल सेक्रेटरी प्रोफेसर सर, regarding the communication regarding the journal, we are not communicating properly with the authors. Say suppose I send a paper, abstract or paper, full paper, then when it is accepted, after the editorial board has accepted, it should be communicated to the author that that very article will be published on this particular issue. That have to be taken care of, sir. My name is Professor Ayambam Shyam Kishore. I am the head of Department of Political Science, Mizoram University. So many of my scholars, they have complained that after they submitted the papers, they don't know when it is going to be published. They don't know whether the paper is rejected or not. So please, sir, please make sure that if the paper is rejected, please send that the paper is rejected. And if the paper is accepted, please send a communication mail saying that your paper is accepted and it will be published on this particular or coming issue or next issue or on that particular, so that they can communicate with the authority when they want to submit their thesis and all. So, sir, please take care of that. Another is regarding the subscription of the journal. Sometimes we subscribe for 2 years, 3 years, then we forgot that when my subscription is over. So that communication also needs to be done, that we should be reminded that your subscription will be over by next issue or something like that, so that we can pay back again within that particular 3 months. So these small things, sir, please do take care of, so that we all can move forward together. Thank you, sir.
program is done. Now we're going home. I think after dinner, I think we'll go home. Come, sis. Cuma setahun na follow ko taon. Bakit sini? Sini komandar. Sini komandaran ko na follow taon. Progress aja di. And this is we, Ashish and we. Sleepy face. And this is like this. Ashish is very hungry already. He's ready to sleep. We all are waiting right now.
We call new fundamental rights here. The right to sleep
right
very
to sleep.
well. Right to sleep.
We'll be having food now. See? Okay. Finally, we'll be having dinner. Last dinner
in Warda.
We'll be moving after this. Hay tao không? Rồi start nga, mình thạc lẽ hay. Ayan. Here we'll be staying 4 of us.
Pants, boy, pants. No problem, pants. Combine, you do it. Soiro, di asan.
This is the room. ओ एक बेड ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं ना एक बेड पहिरो पहिरो हैन कल रंग थे तो पहिरो दिन दाखिल रंग का सर ne va vencer pote So where is your hostel? So
Our hostel is over there.
Still very far. Yeah, but it's good, you know.
The food digests as soon as we eat it. The classes are that side, and every day we have to travel at least 2 to 3 times.
But I think Ashish, even your hostel is very far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very far.
They have to travel by, two-wheeler.
Yeah.
The hostel is quite far.
We need to take bus. We can pass too.
We don't have that facility over here, right?
But we have timing. Not every time. We need to catch by timing, something like 900 coin.
I don't know that there is an international students and all, but there is international students and all
they
here
are.
as well.
Very few, but they are.
Yeah, I mean, even if there is very few, still there is people, right? So it's very nice. It's good to have them because it's like a cultural exchange wherein you can learn their culture, their language probably, and same for them as well. They will learn yours.
Over there is the building identical to this one, and that one is right now emptied.
Emptied.
Yeah, vacant. Perhaps when the new students come next year or this year, they will open it.
Oh, that's nice. Daytime we were roaming around, but then we never knew that there is a hostel or such things beyond this.
No, it took
We only thought that only
that one.
yeah, that one.
That one is the campus.
It's closer off in itself.
Yeah.
It's very hard to imagine that.
This is such a big university. I think is this the biggest university around Warda?
Yeah.
Or there's a JB college. It's just a college or that is institute JB institute.
Not particularly aware, but as far as I am aware, government colleges are pretty big in this.
So, bro, you have your hostel is single room or double room?
This is the hostel. Okay, they are the one who is guiding us,
Two people in one, right?
showing us the place.
Nobody stay alone.
No. If your partner somehow leaves the university
Then.
or changes the room, then perhaps, but not in itself. No single rooms.
So what about